Every hunt has a beginning, and for me, it starts at home. My land is more than just a place. It's where I care for my mules and prepare for the journey ahead. Hunting alongside my dad brings deeper meaning to every step we take, blending family, tradition, and the pursuit of the wild in a way that's tough to beat. As archery elk season kicks off, we load up and head for the high country, packing in the traditional way with my string of mules. But like any hunt, plans can shift with opportunity. This time, we trade in alpine timber and chasing the promise of bugling elk for wide open desert sagebrush and the sharp eyes of pronghorn antelope. And with it comes a whole new kind of adventure.
I mean, this thing is unreal. I can't believe that worked. That was so awesome.
My ranch in Wyoming is one of my favorite places in the entire world. Each morning starts out with the simple ritual of feeding my mules. These mules have carried me through the mountains and through life. Caring for them is one of my greatest joys, and it's here with them that every hunt truly begins. This will be our first trip in over 26 years that we haven't had Hank with us, since he passed away earlier this summer. But I visit him every day with my dog Zoe and my dog Gus, because they're all buried here. Before we get ready to load up the mules into the trailer, I decide to take a few minutes to shoot my bow, settle my nerves, steady my focus, and get my mind right for the hunt that lies ahead. 60-70 right here. Laid them right in the vitals, so no problemo with those. It's time to hit the road. As I strap down my bow, load up the last of our gear, and lead the mules into the trailer, there's a quiet excitement in the air. Archery elk season is finally here. We're excited to leave civilization behind, welcoming in the promise of crisp mountain mornings, the sound of bugles echoing through the timber, and adventure awaiting on every ridge.
Do you see that throw? Yeah, he is taller than me. He's giant.
This is where we truly come to depend on the steady nature of our mules. They're responsible for getting us and our gear deep into the backcountry and back out again.
I'm pretty limber today. Oh my God.
How do you do that with pack on?
2, 3. Ah, ah.
This is where my favorite part begins. The sight of my pack string fully loaded, winding into some of the most remote and breathtaking country on Earth. It's a time of harmony with my team all working together, each step taking us deeper into wild country and closer to the heart of the hunt.
I kind of figure out where the elk are and kind of what they're doing. Last year, this time,
this whole hillside was covered with elk. It's been a quiet morning. We've seen some elk in a couple places that we've seen them before. Obviously, they're not huntable elk for us at this point, but in one group, big herd of elk, and it's kind of in a spot that it's in every year. Well, Tim, even if nothing's on this side, stuff can still come out below us. That was a quiet opening day, but it's my first day. We did hear some bugles, which is always really exciting. It just feels good to be on the mountain in elk woods.
Pursue the Wild is brought to you by Ruger and Marlin Firearms. This segment is brought to you by Dead Downwind, real science, real results. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. And OnX Hunt, know where you stand.
We're gonna sit here and kind of wait. This is like a nice saddle where I've seen these elk move through. They kind of come through the backside around these this face here. There's a big spire above me, so they can't cross there. So it really acts like a pinch point. I've had some luck seeing elk in here before. There's elk coming right here.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No shot. I ran through too fast. Stopped just too far out of my shooting lane. It's like everything is so close yet so far away with archery, and that's what makes it such an exciting experience hunting like this. It's like almost there. It's day 2, and guess what? It's just gonna get better from here. There was a couple elk that bugled across the canyon, but nothing answered us.
been getting absolutely hammered with weather from wind and rain and we're just getting beat up out here, but we're exploring lots of beautiful country and enjoying our archery elk season. So it is what it is. We are all packed up, heading out. Not really the elk numbers we were hoping for in here, and also just the weather just hammered us. So we're gonna get out and keep hunting. Not here. One of the best parts about hunting in Wyoming is the overlapping seasons. This year, Dad drew an early rifle antelope tag, so we shifted gears, loaded up, and headed for the desert. It's a change of pace from the mountains, but it's all part of the adventure. Just got the target set up. We're out here a couple hours from home. Dad drew a pretty good trophy antelope tag. And it's one of the better units in Wyoming, so we're hoping to dig out at least a decent antelope this week. We're gonna shoot his rifle 100 yard zero, and then we're gonna trajectory validate it at distance. We already did that at home, but since we're here and we have some time, I'd like to do it before we head out in the field. Just make sure everything's tracking and jiving, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We should see a ton of antelope. It's just finding the right one will be a challenge, and it's gonna depend on how picky Dad is, of course.
Well, part of my gear today is Tetra hearing aids. I've been a long-time hearing aid wearer for the last 40 years probably. Lost my hearing in industrial and shooting and all kinds of stuff that I shouldn't have done when I was young. Protect your hearing, it's real important. Oh, Tetra hearing aids are pretty cool because I have a hearing aid, but I can shoot with them, and it will act as sound attenuation.
All right, Dad, send it. I'm ready. Spotter on.
Bullseye.
Is that where you were aiming?
Yeah, top left.
Okay. All right, Dad, you're gonna dial 8.2. It's gonna be a fun afternoon. I'm really excited to get out here and see new country. We've never hunted this unit before, and it's always a good time when you get out to a new spot to explore. And it's pretty desolate, but also it's got a lot of hidden beauty that I'm sure will be revealed throughout the next few days.
Hey, coming from Oregon, where it took 14, 15 years to get a tag, I'm 70 years old, and I've had 3 antelope tags in my life in Oregon. It took that long to draw, so we're pretty excited to move to Wyoming, where you got a pretty good chance of drawing a tag. This is a trophy unit here, and so we're gonna head out this afternoon, see if we can at least get our eyes on some of them.
It's really tough. The mirage is so bad right now. This antelope I'm looking at, though, he's got a nice mature looking body frame. Boy, it's just so hard to tell. Out here, the landscape stretches wide and endless. Our best strategy is to cover ground, glassing constantly and marking the antelope that catch our interest, just in case we need to circle back for a second look. It's all about putting in the miles and having patience. In this vast country, every dip and crack in the dry, broken terrain holds potential. And along the way, we find beauty in unexpected places, like herds of wild horses roaming the desert, prairie dogs and cattle grazing, all using the same feed and water, competing side by side with the antelope in this unforgiving land. Out here, survival is a shared struggle, and all things wild earn their place on the land.
Off to a good start today.
Darn good start. Yeah, we've seen a lot of goats tonight. I think we've seen one or two pretty good ones.
Yeah, we'll go back tomorrow and
we want to look at a lot of goats before we shoot one to make sure we're getting a good one.
that's right. The best one we can find, at least.
It's the best one we can find, exactly.
Pursue the Wild is brought to you by Ruger and Marlin Firearms. This segment is brought to you by Night Force Optics, rugged, reliable, repeatable. Safari Club International, first for hunters. And Tinks, America's #1 buck lure.
Day 2 of the antelope hunt. We're literally just driving around trying to see as many antelope as we can before the mirage kicks in. And
What's way over there? That site.
there's literally antelope bucks kind of running everywhere. Like, we just watched one run 1,000 yards across the plains, full bore. And they're just running and moving and
Having a good time.
yeah.
Pretty good buck. Well, he's really wide, that's for sure. Like that one you got in Oregon.
Well, he's definitely the dominant antelope out here.
Oh, I think we need to drop into this old gully here and stay in the bottom of that and then pop up when we might be within range.
Try to navigate around to get it in range from this antelope buck, because he's almost 1,000 yards away. So gotta try to close that distance at least in half, if not more. Good shot, Dad. Good shot. Good shot.
Oh, cool.
Good shot. I can't believe went from 550 to 200.
No kidding. I was not expecting to get a 200-yard shot at this buck.
No. Well, it worked out perfect when they were on Skyline, just letting them kind of come over into this next dip, and we could close the 300 yards on them.
Yeah.
That was awesome. All right.
Yeah.
You got yourself an antelope buck.
My first Wyoming buck.
Yeah. And cactus to boot. You're going to take home more than just a buck today. That's a heck of a stock, Dad. Good job.
Stock, yeah.
Yeah. The old man can still belly crawl. What is that, Frank?
Yeah.
What is that, Frank?
Cool buck.
Yeah, what a beautiful buck.
Had a little cheater here. Really wide. Wide and heavy, just a nice buck. Cool, I'm happy.
Another good hunt for the books, Dad.
Yes.
Congratulations.
We've had a lot of good hunts.
Yeah. We're very blessed to live in a place where we get the opportunity to go hunting together every year.
Exactly, Wyoming's cool. Best move we ever made, Wyoming.
That's right. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody to move to Wyoming.
It's really windy
Go to
here.
Oregon. Everybody should move to Oregon.
Oregon's great.
One of the things about being, for me, a lifelong hunter, my dad is a hunter, obviously. But my mom has never hunted. One thing that my mom has always done, though, is make sure that we always have good food to come home to, and she shares in the harvest with us in that capacity. Like, she's always cooking, always helping us get everything ready for our trips and meal prep, cooking. I mean, she's just amazing. Like, she is what we all get to come home to, and what we all look forward to coming home to is my mom.
Oh man. So, let's have a piece of antelope.
Thank you for watching this episode of Pursue the Wild. Jump behind the scenes with us for our podcast, Wild and Uncut, or tune into our digital lifestyle show, Our Wild Life. You can stream everything on my website, pursuethewild.com, and be sure to follow me on social media at Kristy Titus.